Hey guys, welcome to Living with Lo. My name is Lauren and today we are rocking out of my week 31. This is going to be my week 31 pregnancy update. Hopefully all of you out there are well. Sorry. Hopefully all of you out there are well. But yeah, let's get into this update, y'all. So I'm 31 weeks, 7 days, which is the equivalent to 8 months at this point, which means I am 80% of the way through my pregnancy progress, y'all. I am just like, oh my gosh, I'm getting closer and closer and it still doesn't seem real. Baby is measuring the size of a bunch of asparagus, which is approximately 16.2 inches long and about 3.3 pounds. That's heavy. So he definitely is feeling all of the 3.3 pounds. So y'all, I will officially be 32 weeks tomorrow. So I'll be going on my 32-week pregnancy, like my prenatal visit, my wellness visit, and I can't wait to see when they'll start doing the week by week visits, because I mean the closer I get, the more frequent I'll be going. So yeah, I'm really excited to be going there tomorrow just to hear his fetal heart rate or on the Doppler machine and just to get measured out, just to see how I'm measuring and things of that nature. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. But that means I have 7 weeks left until baby is here and I can't even deal, y'all. I'm so excited. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click on the bell notification so you're notified whenever I do put out new content. You just never know when baby's gonna come in. Jay and I just had this conversation like, okay, being that we're 2 hours away, his mom stays a lot closer. If for any chance we go into like preterm or go into labor prior to this C-section, we may just have to stay a lot closer, as opposed to having to travel back and forth, because like I said, you just never know when babe will come. But let me know your pregnancy progress in the comments box below. I would love to hear about that. Getting into this week's symptoms, the first symptom I experienced, it was kind of weird because it felt like my sugar was low, and at that point in the day, it was like maybe 2 or 3 days ago, I hadn't quite yet made it to the lunch mark, even though I could eat. But y'all, I got super, I don't want to say like lightheaded or faint feeling, but that's the feeling that I got. And it was kind of like a shaky feeling without the shakes. So I was like trying to snack on things and prepare Lola's lunch and kind of sit down just so I didn't over exert myself, even though I wasn't really doing too much. Y'all, it was the craziest feeling ever. Jay was at work, so it wasn't like I could just stop and say, hey, could you do this? And because of that, I just definitely want to make sure I'm taking it super easy. I don't want to have any dizzy spells. There are cases where some moms like kind of pass out and stuff like that, and it was kind of getting to that point where I was just like, am I gonna pass out? Am I gonna fall? So I definitely sat down a few times in between making Lola and I's lunch, and I snacked on a few things, and it definitely seemed to help. So definitely let me know if you experienced that in your pregnancy. That was definitely a first for me. So I was just like, okay, let me take it a little bit more easy around here, because I've been trying to like organize, get things together, especially as the weeks get closer and closer to baby being here. Even though he can telework, we had a conversation about when he's going to be working from home as opposed to going in, because he works an hour or so away. And if I were like to say go into active labor, he's an hour away, he has to drive in, and then we have to drive the 2 hours, an hour and 30 minutes to my doctor's. It gives a lot of wiggle room for a lot of things to happen. So in order to avoid all of that, we were definitely just trying to troubleshoot when exactly he'll be staying home. I'm thinking like the last maybe week or so of April on, he's gonna go ahead and telework, which makes me feel so much more at ease. Definitely let me know out there whose husband's teleworking, whose husbands are going into work. Are you guys stay-at-home moms like I am? Like, what's the scenario, and how have you prepared or planned for the arrival of your baby in the event that the baby does come prior to your due date? I think that's an interesting conversation to have, and a conversation to have nonetheless. I mean, it's really, really important that you kind of have a plan in place, especially as it gets later in the pregnancy. So all that to say, we definitely set a plan in place, and we're hoping and praying that he stays in the oven until this planned C-section, because I can't have an arm sticking out of me, y'all. Babe is definitely applying so much more pressure to the underside of my diaphragm, which is definitely ramping up my trips to the restroom at this point. I feel like I'm sitting on the toilet more than I'm like doing anything else at this point in the day. Obviously that's not the case, but I live in the bathroom now. Like I said, I'm definitely trying to stay hydrated, y'all. But in turn, it's sending me to the bathroom all day. Back aches are definitely still a thing, especially like early mornings, late at night, when I've been like kind of on my feet back and forth throughout the day. Now as it gets into sleep, y'all, sleep has been kind of a thing of the past. One, not to say I'm anxious, but I'm super excited, and with all of the energy that I have pent up right now, I'm just like not getting as much sleep as I would like. And not only that, not to say his movements are keeping me up, even though he is very strong, I have been experiencing tons and tons of heartburn. So I'm trying to make sure to snack. I've been tearing these strawberries up, y'all, but I've been like snacking more throughout the day as opposed to eating like large meals. But I still am trying to make sure I am finding a good time to eat meals as opposed to eating and then going straight to bed, because I feel the burning sensation, y'all. So sitting upright is definitely my go-to default sleeping position, as the heartburn has intensified over the last few weeks. So like I said, I take the Tums a little after I eat, and honestly it does dissipate very quickly. But sometimes I'm like, I don't want to wake Jay up, I don't want to get up myself, it's kind of lazy, but I'll just sit upright and let it die down. Let me know how your sleeping situation is. Are you guys also experiencing a lot of heartburn as it's getting later in your pregnancy? Because I'm getting so close to the end of my pregnancy, I think I may have mentioned that I'm not gonna do a baby shower. With everything going on, I'm super excited about just getting everything prepared for baby at home, but I just want to focus my energy on babe at this point. So I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and do a sip and see. I'm just gonna do like a virtual video call for family and friends, and send out like a little virtual link, and also attach like the baby registry information. So if they want to, you know, contribute to the baby or get something for the baby, they can, but it's not like, you know, any pressure or anything like that. But I think that's another fun way, as opposed to, you know, having multiple baby showers, because my family's scattered across everywhere. I am technically high risk, so I'm gonna take it easy this go around and do a virtual sip and see. I think that's a fun way of just welcoming him into like the family and friend circle. If you've had your baby showers already, definitely let me know how they went, how they turned out. We kind of have a lot of, like, you know, the essentials already, like bassinets, basic necessities. I basically kind of went a different route and put a few things on our registry list. Definitely check out the registry link that I put in the description box below if you need some ideas as to what to put on your registry. I'm sure everyone's registry is going to be a lot different, so if there are things that you think I may have missed that are essential to baby being here as a newborn and between newborn and 6 month stage, definitely drop it in the comments box below, because I would love to see and hear what you guys think. But if you've enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up for me, and I will see y'all in the next update. Bye.
And rock right up to the